Hey guys, Rattlescore here. Just wanted to give you guys another video here on some EverQuest. I've been playing on my Necro here lately, and I know I haven't made a couple videos here in a while. But this guy's a lot of fun, and I was going to show you guys a little bit of what I've been doing here in High Pass, or High Hold Keep. That's what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm level 36, or 37, I'm sorry, I got 37 just last night. But I'm seeing a lot of people here having a lot of issues or trouble even fighting like regular guards, and I have not seemed to have found any issue with this kind of stuff. So I was going to take you guys up to the 4th floor. Let's go ahead and invis up just to kind of draw back here on a little bit of a unnecessary aggro. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and it's been incredibly simple to do on the Necro because the power is there, the ability is there, and man, I tell you what, there is absolutely no reason. What is this guy doing? Flop. Flop. Oh. Alright, so if you're coming up here to the other floor, make sure to make a right. I always end up going the wrong way, and it ends up... If you're not in Viz, you can get some of the harder stuff down that way. Hey, this guy's selling a bunch of cool stuff. Gnome skin! Yeah, I don't think I want to do that. Alright. So up here, this is the 4th floor, guys. It looks like it is actually contested. Well, there's a couple of areas up here that are pretty cool. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's fully done. Uh-oh, here we go. Here's this. See, I was unaware of this wall until I just saw him go through it. But yeah, a lot of this area up here is just going to be see-through walls and all kinds of just lame stuff. But the EXP here is something to be reveled. Let's see. Not really seeing anything, unfortunately. Yeah, whoever's up here is taking all of it. Probably one of the infamous monks that has a fungi or something stupid. No fungi there. Oh, okay, I gotcha. This is Rob. Lady McCabe, huh? Ouch. Oh, so even to me for sure. Ouch, man. These people, the shaman's gonna have an issue with this for sure. Dravis should be level 40 or 41. Looks like he is going to the safe room. Trying to gate. Let's see if he gets out of here. Okay, so he got out, which is good. Jeez, Lady McCabe. I've never even seen that person before. But it would appear they are difficult. Alrighty. So this is Rob here. Yeah, that's interesting. I've never even seen Lady McCabe, but this is Robin's yellow, and she was even, and she beat him to death. So that's interesting. But yeah, I got to the point in this area where I didn't really even need a pet. Now, am I going to tell you that pets are bad to have? No, obviously not. Obviously having a pet out is a little bit better. But no, I was just DOTing things to death. So I was rooting them and DOTing. As you can see here, I took down my fear to have a root up. And when I did that, I actually found that was actually much more, I guess, stable in a zone like this, because you're unable to do a whole lot of kiting or fearing or whatever. So let's see here. Let's get out my cool little pet here. Turn the game down just a little bit. And of course, we'll get it back up turbos. This is Rob. I am Job. Creative. So another reason why is the pets seem to get more aggro than they're worth down here. So here we go. Let's go ahead and set my pet in. The good thing about having a pet is, like for example, on this guy that's green, I can send the pet in and still actually do some damage to the mob without having to waste any mana on something that literally is not going to give me that much XP anyways. So I try that when possible. Again, it's a toss-up. If I was just soloing by myself, I would probably end up having to cast spells, which is just the simple fact that the pet doesn't do all that much damage. That guard is indifferent, which tells me that it's probably been... Well, I would say it's... Good question, actually. I would say charmed, but I don't know. Because they hate me here, so there's no way they're going to be indifferent. I'm actually curious what I could have done on that fight with that Lady McCabe. We probably would have won, to be honest with you. See, this guy's selling some pretty cool stuff, actually. 11.25, that's not bad. But yeah, up here it can be a little boring. There's no question, because there is a limited amount of spawns. A limited amount, and it's not like they respawn super fast either. I mean, it's basic spawn retiming. But the XP in this zone is ridiculous. I was able to get from level 35 to 36 pretty much in one sit down. And it's a hell level and everything else. But as you can see, I'm probably several minutes into this video here, and I haven't seen a single mob that I can actually do anything on other than that one I set my pet in on for 2 seconds. So let's see. I know that the nobles and the bards here are heavily contested at later levels, just because I guess the XP modifier in this zone is ridiculous. But yeah, no, I really enjoyed Necro so far. I was a huge wizard player, and man, I tell you what, quadding is something that I've always really enjoyed doing. But with this guy, it's so much different because I don't really have to do anything. He's extremely well adjusted for soloing. You just snare something and you put a DOT on it and you keep it feared and you're good to go. But yeah, I've been very successful with everything on this guy so far. One thing to keep in mind, I went ahead and got this research spell, Call of Bones. It allows you to turn into a skeleton and get more mana back. But I have not had a whole lot of luck with it outside of... Because I'm a huge AFK kind of guy. Like, if I'm meting up, I like to go AFK and watch a movie or something like that or whatever. But yeah, it drains your life. Even if your mana is 100%, it still drains your life. And I've come back sometimes at 13% mana, and it's like, ugh. So you kind of just be careful. So this guy, he's a dark blue, which is good. So I rooted him. I do try to do Venom in the Snake first because it's my heavy hitting DOT right now. Dooming Darkness, just in case root breaks, I'll have a chance to get away or whatever else it is. And then Boil Blood the guy, and then I just pretty much just sit here and watch. Already is 80% health. I mean 20%. I haven't got my third DOT on yet. So I basically just sit here. And like I said again, this is a dark blue, so I'm just gonna sit here, med up a bit. In fact, I may go ahead and do that Call of Bones I was telling you guys not to, whatever, but. So now I'm going to get more mana back. Dude, this guy's already at 31%. I haven't even sent my pet. So I also believe, from what I understand, is that you get more EXP for mobs that your pet doesn't do 50% or more damage on. So now I'll send my pet in. So, I mean, click clack, you know, as easy as that. And these things sell for 5 PP a piece. And as you can see, I've been collecting as many as I can. I made quite a bit of platinum here. Not go ridiculous amounts of platinum, but it's enough to where I don't have to worry about my spells, at least, which is a nice feeling. Because typically I'm worried about, oh man, my spells are coming up, I gotta go spend, you know, 200-300 PP, and I'm like, man, I didn't make that. So and there is some level of confidence involved in saying, okay, well, I don't have to worry about dying here because I can feign death, which is really, really, really useful. Now, if you ever played a monk before and you think feign death is going to be the exact same as it was on the monk, please don't. Because the Necro FD is much, much different, and it actually takes some getting used to. First, I don't think it can fail. But I do know that it's not the same. Like, for one, it has a casting time and a recast time, which is insane. So let's just say you have the chance to fizzle it. You've got a bunch of other stuff that goes involved in it. Oh, see, my root broke. That sucks. One more thing I've actually fallen in love with about Necro is you are a caster, but I just went from 50 to 75 HP, or 70% HP in one cast. I'll do it again. It's like you're basically a self cleric. And then obviously my pet has taken some hits there. But you know, that wasn't hard. And look, my EXP, didn't even have anything on there. I think I've killed 2 things, and I mean, it's just, the EXP here is really, 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 really dumb. But yeah, just be careful if you're using this Lich, because it will and it can suck your life down before you even realize it's really doing it. Yeah, I wasn't going to do that because I didn't want to be over encumbered. But in the same sense, 5 PP is 5 PP. Let's see here. I guess I can have this dude sit so we can get some HP back. You see how much of my life it drains? I think this is why people say be a Ixar Necromancer, because you've got that innate regen that's going to kind of at least counter this a little bit. Instead, I just have serious issues keeping my life up. I'm about 71%, that's fine. So I try to keep bone chips, as you can see. But I did level in Kerns for like 4 or 5 levels, and it was just easy to stack them deep. Let's see here. Let's go see if we can find somebody else to massacre. So I think someone's taken the second floor. Yeah, I guess there's not really just a whole ton to it. I just wanted to show you guys a little bit more of how a necro... I know I've shown you guys how the monk does it. Let's see, Mistress Anna. You usually don't see humans up here doing this stuff. Oh, dude, look at that. Just getting his teeth knocked in. So I guess my suggestion would be not to fight those unless you're higher level. I mean, that monk is yellow to me and just getting smashed, so... Or at least not without a healer, I suppose. He did have a healer. Oh, okay, cool. I didn't know my pet had something. So this is Torba's Acid Blast. I do duo mainly with my fiance. She's a magician. But she does about 280 damage. And she's a magician. This is me as a necro doing 216 with Acid Blast, which is huge. Like I was actually really shocked to see that I had a direct damage spell that was as damaging as this. But yeah, even then, I mean, the EXP here is just really, really, really dumb. Okay. We need to back this up if we can. Let's back this up. Alright, so my pet was dying, or at least having some issues. So what I'm going to try to do is I'm going to try to back the pet off a bit. And get this guy down a little bit with some DOTs and maybe a little life slurp. Because I don't want to lose my pet right now. Oh, and always try to keep around 5 to 8% mana. Because at that point you'll have enough to feign death. That's one other thing. You can run out of mana to the point where you can't feign death at all because you don't have the mana for it. Which again, coming from a monk, I wasn't used to. I thought maybe you could just click it and you'd be like, oh, no, it's a cast and it takes mana and everything else. But I mean, I guess that is what it is. But yeah, I mean, as you can see, that gave me almost half a blue there. So really, really dumb EXP. Let me see here. If I can get down here without getting any more aggro. There's a guard right there. Let's see. I'd really like to show you guys where you can sell here even as a baddie. Let's go ahead and sit this guy. Uh-oh, somebody's having some issues up here, it looks like. Oh, this ought to be fun. He's just, oh man, he's getting dispelled and beaten to death. I'm gonna watch this. Ouch, dude, look at this. This is insane. Oh my gosh. Oh no, I'm not even being a part of that. Yeah, this lady is pretty savage, apparently. 29% though. They may end up getting it, looks like. Jesus, dude, that lady, apparently she's just really, really mean. Well, the nobles and that kind of stuff here are pretty bad, so I would assume that that is why they're having so many issues, just that. Remember the good old days when I could sit my pet and he'd be full life in like 30 seconds. Now, not so much. That's okay though. I guess that just means he has more HP, which is not really a bad thing. So I always try to put my pet on guard, not because I have to. Oh gosh, there's another one too. But because I like it to where he stays instead of following me everywhere sometimes. Just because he can end up drawing a lot more aggro than I would have ever thought. Oh. Hmm. Oh gosh. See, this is what I was afraid of. I was looking for that guy, but I wasn't sure where he was. Well, found him. Shoot. This is a difficult one. Last time I checked, I think this got complete heals at a certain point. Shoot. Well, you saw it first here, guys. Try not to get Tyr on if you can. He complete heals. He's just a pain in the nuts. Not a fun guy to fight. Let's see. Obviously heals and also jazz. It's just lame. But there's the feigned death for you. I guess this guy's just going to stare at me. But no, that's pretty much it, guys, for here. Obviously, I'm going to be moving other places. I'm kind of getting tired of High Hold Keep. Stayed here for the longest time on my monk, and it's just not as fun as I thought it was going to be on the Necro itself. So, but yeah, if you guys have any comments or whatever else it is, I'd love to go to other places. Maybe you guys even suggest. So just let me know what you guys are thinking, and I'll see you guys in the next video.